Yo, what is up, Brands? It is your boy Gut Beezy back at y'all with another figure review. And brehhs, brehhs. Today we are taking a look at a figure that I don't know the name of the figure brand, but she came in this brown shipper right here. And right here at the top, it says keep going. So I'm assuming that the name of the company is called Keep Going or Eep Going. I don't know. EEPGOING. So, but it looked like they marked it with a K right there, right here at the side, like they tried to be stylistic with a K. So I'm going to call it Eep Going or Keep Going. I'm going to call it Keep Going. Yeah. Either way, the name of the figure and the character, I'm assuming, is Sanada Yukimora. That's her name, Sanada Yukimora. And brehhs. Here goes the box that she comes in, as y'all can see. A very nice stylized box. Looks almost like a figure arts box. So, yeah, there she is right there on the back. And there goes some of the accessories that she comes with. That's displayed, as y'all can see, in brehhs. I'm not even gonna lie. I opened this figure up. I had her pre-ordered since she was announced on 5K Toys, and that is where you can go and pick this figure up at 5K's Toys or 5K Toys, which you guys should already know about them. They are a good, reliable company that you can get stuff from. And yes, she is, I'm assuming, still in stock. They are doing their second payments, so you can go pick her up right now. And if you have her pre-ordered, or if you had her pre-ordered, they are doing second payments. So get your second payment in, and you can have this amazing figure at your doorstep within a week. So with that being said, brehhs, I don't know nothing much about this figure brand, but I will say that it is an amazing figure. Brehhs, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. She look magnificent. Everything about this figure. There's only, I played around with it a little bit. There's only a few minor nitpicks that I have. And one gets into the articulation, and then the other one is just off of just having the figure, and that's mainly involving the plastic. I feel like the plastic might be a little bit cheap, but then again, it is a third-party figure. This is not an officialized company. This is like a company out of China, but either way, this is still a pretty good figure. And really, the plastic, I'm not gonna say is bad. It's mainly like around the elbows and the shoulders, and then getting into like the mid torso. I don't know. It kind of feels a little on the flimsy, cheap. Well, the torso don't, but the double arms and the shoulders kind of do. But other than that, she feels sturdy. She feels about as sturdy as a Figure Arts and a Figma figure and a Reveltech figure, and she's a good size. She's a good 1/12 figure. You can pose her up with your snail shells, which y'all are going to see those comparisons because she does have some features that you will see with a snail shell figure that is implemented on the figure. And on top of that, like I said, brehhs, this right here overall is just a beautiful figure. Besides the minor nitpicks that I have, this is a beautiful figure. When it comes to the sculpt, the painting is just amazing. It is immaculate. I like how they did the shading and the detailing of the skin tone, which you probably can't see. The camera probably ain't picking it up, but she has a little bit of shading on her stomach, her upper torso right here, like around the neck area, And then all throughout the figure, as you can see on the armor, she has like little nitpicks. Like you can see there's a little bit of battle wear or like imprints of dents and cuts and slashes around her little what's it called? I want to say not a tunic. Is it called a tunic? Her little tunic pads or whatever you call it. As you can see, there's kind of a little bit of wear right there. Even on her boots, you can see that she's done been in some battles. So you can see that she been out there putting in work. Basically, what I'm saying is she's on that battlefield putting in work because she's advertised as a warrior on the box. So you can see she's out there throwing hands. She's out there throwing them hands. So with that being said, yes, she is an amazing looking figure, brehhs. Like this is actually one you will not regret. This is actually, like I said, man, I've been saying this for the longest. People really need to stop sleeping on these third party companies because, third party companies have been killing it lately. They have been making better figures than actual like legalized companies that are making figures. We've been seeing better Dragon Ball figures from third party companies making better Dragon Ball, if not figures, making better Dragon Ball accessories than Tamashii Nations, better anime waifus and female anime characters, better than Reveltech and Figma and every other company and Figuarts, because Figuarts do be making waifu figures. I don't care what none of y'all say. They do more than just your typical shonen shit. But yes, we have been seeing these third-party companies kill it over the past year. And I want to say Snail Shell is kind of, I ain't going to say it's a third-party company. It is an actual company. But we done seen Snail Shell, like in my opinion, Snail Shell was the MVP of 2023 and 2024, 2 times in a row, all off of waifu figures, bruh. All off of them making waifu figures. And brehhs, we got more contenders that are there that are coming out to go up, like go up in the action figure community or the import community, I would have to say. And this is one of them. Like this figure right here is amazing, as y'all can see. But that is enough of me rambling and babbling about import companies taking over and kicking the asses of officialized companies. We're going to get into this girl's accessories because brehhs, she comes with a good amount of accessories that make the price that you pay for her actually worth it. So even if you don't really care for the character and the figure, she comes with a good amount of stuff that you may like, that may make you want this character. And then on top of that, we're going to also just get into the detail because this is a very detailed figure. Like they did not sleep on this figure. Whatever this company is called. I'm going to call them keep going or eep going or however you say it. So yeah, eep going or keep going. Hey, I'm going to throw a Guppy Boy 9 Thistle is throwing this out to y'all. Keep going. Y'all need to keep going because y'all knocked it out the park with this figure. So with that being said, let's get into her accessories, brehhs. Okay, brehhs, getting into accessories. Now, as y'all know, when it comes to accessories, your boy normally sometimes will showcase the accessories while they're still packed into the box or the little plastic container of the figure, of the casing that the figure comes in. But when it comes to these third party companies, it's the little details that they do that they do on the figures or on the accessories for the figure that make you have to go through them one by one because it makes the figure worthwhile. It shows you why these figures should not be slept on and why they are cool. So with that being said, we're going to start off with the faces. And as you can see, for her first face, it is beautiful. if we can get it to focus right here. The first face that she comes with, which is the default face, is beautiful. It is amazing looking. It is immaculate. And that's just the first face. Now, getting into her second face, the second face is also beautiful. And just like your typical snail shell figures, she can also move her eyes around. And she comes with two tabs, two little white tabs packed into the container, to where you can use these to move the eyes around. And just like that, she has a little cross in the back of the eyes, and these have little cross nibs or nubs at the end of them that you can plug them in to move those eyes around like so. Now see, on this face, she has a little cut mark, which I don't really care for, but see, it's little things like that to show you that she's a warrior and that she's out here throwing them hands and putting in that work and sliding for the block. Now, with that being said, getting into her other face, and it's like I said, brehhs, these third-party companies are really giving these official companies like a run for their money. Like, look at the detail on this one. This is the angry face, the teeth gritted and all of that. This is just amazing. You can see the detail on the teeth. You can actually see the like the pupils are a little bit more smaller on this face compared to the actual default face and the cocky face right here, as y'all could see. And then this would not be a Guppy Boy, like this would not be a Guppy Boy review if we did not showcase what makes this channel great. And that is the fact that she comes with your typical hentai facial expression that we all know and love, that's used by every cosplayer, every anime with ecchi scenes, and every anime waifu, and that is the Ahegao face. And she comes with a good Ahegao face at that. Like, this is like, out of all the other Ahegao faces that I've seen with figures, this one right here actually is just, this takes the cake. This right here is a beautiful, like they actually put like a beautiful detail into this one. The tongue, the mouth, everything is very well detailed. The blushing around the eyes, everything looks amazing. Now, me personally, I'm probably going to remove those eyes and put some heart eyes in from the Science Cat Lady, if they'll fit. I don't know if they'll fit. But yeah, I'm going to replace those eyes. But like I said, the Ahegao face is beautiful. So, yeah. Now, getting into the accessories. She also comes with a rack of hands. She comes with two heat grabbing hands, basically the blickies, or the guns. So yeah, she comes with her gun holding hands. She comes with her I want to say kind of grabbing hands. I don't know what you like, kind of grabbing hands looking. Then she comes with her holding hands for her swords. Then she comes with her peace hands for, you already know why she comes with the peace hands. It's for the Ahegao face. It's so you can have her in her, while she's making that Ahegao face, you can have her in her hentai Ahegao poses, making that face. That's why she comes with the peace hands. But yes, those are her rack of hands. She comes with 3 metal rods that you can use for actually these right here, and you plug those in like so. And at least I think that this is what they go on. Basically, she comes with 2 of these, as you can see over here in the second case, and she comes with a metal rod. She actually comes with 3 metal rods actually. So yeah. So you plug those in on this little rod, and that's how you get her little staff right like this that she can use in battle. She comes with 2 fans. She comes with 2 of these fans. And she comes with this right here. And the other two metal rods are shorter than this metal rod right here. And I'm not gonna lie, the hands on this figure are gummy, so they're not gonna be able to hold these metal rods with these weapon parts right here. So, but yeah, she comes with 3 metal rods. She comes with 2 ends of these right here that you can plug onto the rod, to where I guess you can kind of make that like a Son Goku staff or something like that. Then she comes with another metal rod, a 4th metal rod that's a lot longer. And when I say metal, I'm talking about like this is metal. It's a lot more longer than this metal rod right here. So I'm going to move her out the way. Way longer. Way longer. She also comes with a samurai sword, which is also made out of metal, just like the Hasuki figures. The Hasuki figure that came with the metal sword, and it comes with a sheath that you can put it in. And I ain't gonna lie, I like the sword. I feel like the handle is a little bit too skinny, but I like it. Then she comes with a flag right here, and that right there is what you're gonna use this extremely long metal rod for. You're gonna put the flag right here, as y'all can see, on this super long metal rod, and that right there is how I guess is like is her clan or the family or the clan or whatever she's fighting for. And she has 2 pistols right here, 2 like feudal Japan era pistols, 2 Glocks that you can shoot, that she can slide on her ops with. She comes with a katana holster right here, to where you can put the sheath or something. Basically, it holds the weapons right here. And that right there is how you do that, or I'm assuming. Basically, you can use this to hold your swords, any type of swords that you got, or you can use it to hold these right here. So that's what that will be used for. She also comes with 2 ponytails that you can plug in. One is a windswept ponytail for when she's her hair is blowing in the wind, like so, right there. And then another one is a relaxed ponytail. Then she comes with, I want to say this is a smoker or something. I don't know what this is. I want to say I was gonna say this is like a pipe or something, but it might be like a thing that you put the water in and they make tea or whatever in those days. Then she comes with a sheathed tanto. And this is why I say you gotta show these. See, it's the little detail that make these type of figures worthwhile. She comes with a little tanto, and boom, the sword is made out of metal, or the little tanto is made out of metal, and you can unsheath it. Unsheath it. Boom, boom, and it's actually made out of metal, brehhs, and it's sharp. So, like I said, it's the little things like this that make these type of figures amazing. So yeah, that's pretty much it for her accessories. She came with a lot. And brehhs, yeah, we still got to get into articulation. So dang. So yeah, this is gonna probably be like a super long video. So now, moving on into articulation. Okay, getting into articulation. And like I said, this is a very posable figure, brehhs. She kind of has some of the articulation that is shared with the snail shell and the second axe figures. So yeah, whoever made the articulation with second axe, you can tell the idea is flowing through with all of the other companies. And yes, brehhs, it is working well, because With the second axe and the snail shell articulation, you get way more range in posability than what you do on your typical, like I said, your typical other imported figures. So like I said, she has like a double ball joint at the neck, as y'all could see. And now I think about it, she's kind of designed like a second axe figure. Like a second axe. Matter of fact, yeah, she's kind of designed like a second axe figure. So like I said, somebody is spreading the idea that second axe articulation works because Snail Shell is doing it, and now here we go, we got this company doing it. Now, if only Figure Arts, it ain't gonna be long until Figure Arts and Figma and Reveltech jumps on the bandwagon. So yeah, look out for that. And let that be noted that I'm the first one to say that too. She can hit her T pose. She has bicep swivel, which they're kind of tight, so be careful. She has double jointed elbows. She has a ball joint at the wrist. She has an ab crunch, which you can't really get that much of an ab crunch, which I will, in my opinion, is kind of ashamed because with her being like a samurai, samurai shogun type of character, she should be able to hit an ab crunch because she's an agile character. You can tell she can go back that much. And here's where we get into the nitpicks of the figure. And yeah, the you got these little tabs right here, the little tunics. They're on like that little hinge that you will see on like most of the DBZ Saiyan figures or Freezer Soldier figures where they just flip up and you can barely get any type of leg articulation because they're in the way, which me being me, I'm gonna take some clippers and I'm gonna nip these off. So yeah. But yeah, you can barely get any range of articulation in her legs with these. So, but she actually can pose. So because you can actually take these off. Like I said, I was playing with this figure. You can actually remove these, but I'm not going to do it. But yeah, she can get full range in her legs to kick up that far. But because of these things right here, she can't really do it. She has a thigh swivel right there. And like I said, she has the same design that you will see on a snail shell and a second axe figure where they take the little ball joints in the legs and they bend them up and make them into like a U shape or an L shape to where they can get a longer range with the kicking or the legs going up, which is something we've seen with other figures. Like I said, your snail shells and your second axe figures. And like I said, she can kick out that much, and I'm glad that it actually came off so I could show y'all. And by the way, it did not break. These slip on and off easy, just like that. So as y'all see, it's back on and it's new. I'm actually glad that happened on camera. And like I said, she has her thigh swivel. She has her double jointed knees right here. And she has her ankle rocker, her ankle pivot, and she has her toe articulation. So she has a decent amount of articulation. Like I said, the only nitpick is the tunic kind of blocks the leg articulation, which me being me, I'm going to cut those off. And of course, it's probably going to leave like a little white spot to where you cut them off. So if you got like any type of black paint, you can easily just paint over that. And yeah, it'll look a lot more decent. So now, getting into size comparisons before we shut this down. Here she is next to a Figma figure. A Figma Nike figure, which be on the lookout. This review is coming soon. Here she is next to a second axe figure. Elizabeth, which is my favorite second axe figure to ever be made. And she stands taller than both of them. Of course, she stands taller than Lizbeth. Here she is next to another Figma figure. a Figma Link, which is figure of the year, which I ain't gonna lie, she actually goes great with Link. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, her and Link go great together. She also goes great with Lisbeth. Here she is next to a custom Yoko Littner, which is by Snail Shell, that I've been working on. I gotta get her covered up because she's topless. As y'all can see, and she's about the same size as a snail shell figure. Moving Link to the side, she's taller than Link. Here she is next to a second Axe figure, uh, a Sakura from Second Axe, Tamana Asagi, which I hope they go back and they finish this line because I really just want Rinko. I want Rinko, but I feel like they're done with the line. But I hope they give us Rinko after they give us the Lisbeth re-release. So yes, here she is next to Sakura. She goes great with Sakura. Well, actually, she stands taller than Sakura, and Sakura's not standing. But yeah, there she is next to Sakura. Here she is next to a Jada Toys Lucy. Here she is next to a Jada Toys Cammy, which has the SH Figuarts head on it. And she stands taller than them. And yo, these Jada Toys Cyberpunk figures are the best domestic anime figures to ever be made. Like, domestic companies. If you're gonna make anime figures, I'm just gonna throw this off right now and cut this in. If you're gonna make anime figures, this right here is how it should be done. I'm just saying. Here she is next to a Jada Toys uh David, which she looks great next to these two. Like I said, best anime figures in domestic line ever. Here she is next to a Marvel Legends. Rogue right there. I'm gonna put her back. Oh, where's a snail shell figure that has a actual oh well, here she is next to I'm gonna use an actual here she is next to an actual snail shell. It's a kick bash, but all of the pieces actually match up. Here she is next to Para. And last but not least, here she is next to one of the best, whatever company this is to ever make. Like I said, another third party company. And why I say these companies are just kicking ass. Here she is next to the dancing twin from Atomic Heart and brehhs. This right here is why I say these third party companies is kicking ass. These third party companies is kicking ass. This is a third party company. This is a third party company. They are kicking the asses of these companies. So yeah, don't sleep on these third party company figurines, brehhs. These things are amazing. Like if you don't got this figure, I highly recommend it. She's amazing. She's worth it. And you actually get the bang for your buck. You actually get a shit ton of accessories that even if you don't want the figure, you got a ton of accessories that you can use for any other figure in your collection, which is what makes this figure worthwhile. So with that being said, brehhs, yo, you can find her over at 5K Toys. If you want the dancing twins, you can find them over on AliExpress, and I will get them before they run out, or before they get expensive. So yeah, this right here is an amazing figure. Do not sleep on this figure. And brehhs, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.